Hello everybody, welcome to the Mike from LA1 Network here on YouTube, and welcome to my Monday Night Raw review for August 12th, 2013. As I am recording this, it is just after midnight as I am recording this. This is filming this on a very early Tuesday morning because, well, YouTube been being a jerk to me the last 2 times. So first off, we got my Raw results. I'm muting this for commentary reasons, for copyright reasons. This Raw was good. For a go-home show, this is probably one of the stacked cards, including they just added another match. This will be a Divas match. No, since AJ won't be defending her title, it'll be Natalya versus one of the Bella Brie or Nikki. I do not know. And frankly, who cares? It's for Total Divas, which I actually watched that show, and it's not that bad, actually. First, it was Wade Barrett versus Daniel Bryan, so they started off with the action right away. And they had a special guest referee, which we all thought was going to be Mr. Mc... That was my opinion, personally. But no, Brad Maddox appointed him himself, and there's a bit of a bombshell, which we'll get to that later. And we thought Mr. McMahon put Brad Maddox in because Wade Barrett got the win via fast count from Maddox. Okay. Oh my god. Thanks, YouTube. Way to screw me over. Next, it was Mr. Money in the Bank versus Mr. Money in the Bank. Randy Orton versus Damien Sandow. This was a good match. Damien Sandow handcuffed his new briefcase. That way Cody Rhodes, who was on commentary, well, wouldn't feel it again and throw it into the Gulf of Sacramento. Yes, this was in Sacramento, by the way. And by the way, props to Steve Breach, man. That was incredible. He got lucky. He was on the app, which I don't have. And he got interviewed with, asked a question with Dolph Ziggler, Alicia Fox, and the Bella Twins. Yeah. So this was a okay match. Cody Rhodes tried to steal the briefcase again. So this could... wait on it. This could lead to possibility that they could put Money in the Bank on the line, but if Vicky does that, that'll be terrific. But that distraction gave Randy Orton to hit Damien with the RKO. Randy Orton defeating Damien Sandow, so that's the end of that. Gotta check if recording. Next was a mixed tag team match between the Great Khali and Natalya versus AJ Lee and Big E Langston. And boy, Natalya may be on... Now if AJ... Now I think we may have a new #1 contender for the Divas Championship, and her name is Natalya, because she made AJ tap out not once, but twice. Yeah, the referee didn't watch the first time, so AJ got pinned with a sharpshooter for the second time. This time the referee did see it. So Natalya and Big Khali win. Next, it was Mr. McMahon naming the special guest referee, which we all thought, I thought it was going to be Brad Maddox, but he said he wanted the second chance. But in the end, Triple H came out. And would you believe it, he's thwarted that opportunity. And thus, Triple H is your special guest referee for this match at SummerSlam at the Staples Center, which I'll be attending. So it'll be nice to hear Triple H's music live, so that'll be nice. So it'll be John Cena versus Daniel Bryan with Triple H as the special guest referee. Next, it was Kane versus Titus O'Neil. This was a throwaway match. Kane ended up beating Titus O'Neil with a chokeslam. The match lasted like less than a minute. Then would you know it, out comes the Wyatt family. I was like, oh great, he's going to be attacked for a third time. But actually, no, he outsmarted them this time. When the lights turned on, Kane was not in the ring. In fact, he was at the top of the ramp, setting the fire around the ring, getting ready for the Ring of Fire match at SummerSlam, which I'm disappointed that it's not an Inferno match, but oh well, still s'mores for me. nonetheless. Next, it was the World Heavyweight Champion Alberto Del Rio versus Kofi Kingston. And he flew once again. I thought for a few minutes, I thought Kofi was going to upset Del Rio. He almost hit the Trouble in Paradise, but in the end, Del Rio put the cross-arm breaker on Kofi and he had to tap. So, doggone it. Next, it was the Usos versus the Real Americans. And boy, Seth Coulter, I was completely surprised he did not reference the Sacramento Kings, because I was expecting that. So, unfortunately, the crowd instantly booed Coulter and the Real Americans, but there was this is probably the crowd got red hot on this one, because they were chanting "Weed the People." Yeah, I could have sworn they said weed the people, so I was hoping they would do that, but the Usos fought real hard, but in the end, a good victory for the Usos. So could they be the tag team match? Next, it was the John Cena and Daniel Bryan appearing on Miz TV. Now, out of all the Miz TVs, this one's the best one by far. This was non-scripted whatsoever, and I thought the Miz and Daniel Bryan were gonna turn heel, but then I found out nope. And Daniel Bryan said he was a shell of a man when he walked into LA on this Sunday. If you missed Monday Night Raw, go on WWE's YouTube page and you'll get caught up right there. Next, it was Fandango versus R-Truth, which is kind of funny because R-Truth was Fandango's pro on NXT Season 4. Now that's kind of ironic that they're facing each other. But it turned out just to be a dance-off. And it's nice seeing R-Truth do the "What's Up" thing again. That's awesome. He should do it on a full-time basis again. But they need to bring the "What's Up" theme song back, but that's just my opinion personally. And they also just announced the kickoff to SummerSlam with the panel being Booker T, Natalya, which is odd because they're probably going to get her off because, well, she got a match. And this is probably the biggest shocker for me. Shawn Michaels is also going to be on the panel. That is awesome. And the kickoff is going to be the United States Championship match for the second year in a row, but this is the first time I'm watching it. And it'll be for the U.S. title. It'll be Dean Ambrose versus the winner of the 20-man Battle Royal, which, big surprise is that people you thought would be in there, well, they were, well, except for RVD. Although it was kind of funny, is that Ryback changed his theme, except I think they shortened it this time, which is, okay. It's the same song, but they shortened it, so, yeah. And actually, Ryback dominated this Battle Royal. I was like, okay, we're going to have heel versus heel here. But in the end, RVD pulled it out, so it'll be Rob Van Dam versus Dean Ambrose. And that was actually a good one, but by eliminating Mark Henry. And I thought when Mark Henry came back in the ring, I was like, oh, they're turning him heel again already? But turns out, gave him a fist bump, and the Shield came out. And then, oh, you know it, Big Show's theme comes out, and the crowd just instantly went nuts. Because, don't forget, Big Show didn't come out the day he was advertised. So, yeah. And I thought, okay, this has to be a Big Show face turn right here. So it looks like the other two members, Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns of the Shield, may have their match cut out for them, as Mark Henry and the Big Show may form a tag team right there. Next, it was CM Punk versus Paul Heyman, and so as we thought, turns out it was a trap. Brock Lesnar was there, and the best part was CM Punk did not enter through the ramp. I think he must have entered through the crowd. Entered through the crowd and hit Brock Lesnar with a camera. and he completely owned Brock Lesnar here. But then he tried to get Heyman, but Heyman ran away like a chicken, and Curtis Axel came out. So, and actually that might be another match we could see, an Intercontinental match. But then Curtis Axel got hit with the GTS on the stage, and that ended Monday Night Raw. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. And Staples Center, I'm coming home.